A few weeks ago, I started to feel better from my burnout. At least I started to regain some sense of stability in my life and normalcy. And I was talking to someone, and I was like, even now, I feel like there's a part of me that doesn't believe me, that thinks I'm just, overreacting. And it's because of the way in which my depression manifests itself. I don't harm myself, I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't, drink buttloads of coffee. I don't have any, immediate threats to my life. I don't, that's not how my depression manifests. And so, when I start to feel okay, I start to, whenever stuff comes up, whether it's something I have to do and so I overwork, or it's whether I'm upset about something but I don't tell anyone, and basically because of that voice, that part of me, I start to pile up stuff, and then finally it gets too much and I crash, and then I start to get better after a few days. And when I crash, I was trying to explain it and I couldn't figure it out until this time that I crashed. It's like, it's not relief, but it's that finally that part of me that is constantly nudging me and saying, you can do this thing also, it's fine, it's not so serious, you can do this also, it's okay, why are you bothering the person, just, it's fine, let it go, whatever it is, whatever the thing is that I keep piling up and not dealing with, and just adding one more thing to my plate to handle. That voice finally goes away. That part of me shuts up, and only the part of me that is vulnerable and wants to take care of itself, it wants to get better, it wants to, get out of this, and acknowledges and understands its vulnerability. Only that part is left, and that part now is broken, so it's crying a lot. And then, like we all do, I slowly start to feel better, I recover, I start to feel normal again, and then bit by bit, that voice, that part of me that pushes me, comes back. And I was talking to my therapist about it, and I was like, it's like I do this to myself, so clearly this is not going to be my last burnout. I'm going to do it again, but I'm trying really hard to not. But by the time I was talking to her, I had already started to feel better. So that part of me was now defending itself, because I actually like that part of me on some level. It's the practical side of me. It pushes me to improve, to be better. It keeps me grounded. I'm assuming it's the part of me that doesn't let me play victim unnecessarily. And I'm constantly, because of that part, part is clearly more overpowering in me. I'm constantly battling with, am I letting myself go too easily? That part keeps telling me that it's fine, I'm really not so bad. And so then I keep piling up and then I crash. And so I don't want that voice to shut up, because I actually respect that voice and need that voice in my life. And so my therapist said, yeah, you just have to change. The voice doesn't have to shut up, it just has to change its tone. And I was like, great, so how do you do that? She was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, we have to figure it out together. And I was like, no, why can't you just tell me? So I haven't figured it out, but I used to break down every time someone of authority would be nice to me about my depression or would understand. So like in college, my college advisor, or my parents or anyone is nice to me about this, and I'd break down. And I realized it's because that is the only time anyone validates the side of me that is vulnerable and accepts it. And so it finally feels like it's not crazy. And all the other times, whether it's me or it's someone else, unintentionally, is constantly validating the part of me that's telling me you can do one more thing. You can do a little more. It's fine. It's just one thing. It's not going to make that much of a difference to you. So I had that makes sense, but I still don't really know what to do about it. I mean, I do, but don't know how it's going to happen. Because right now I feel fine. And I think that voice is a smart voice in my head. It's a smart part of me, and I don't want to get rid of it. But then when I come crashing down, I need to get rid of it because I don't want to keep crashing and coming down. So, yeah. It keeps telling me that my depression isn't serious enough. It's not bad enough. The way I react to my depression is not bad enough for me to pay more attention and fix it. I'll deal with it. It'll be fine. You're okay until you crash. And then you're not okay for a few days, and then you recover. But this time, it's taken me 2 months to sort of become slightly functional again. So I really don't want to go through this again. But I guess I will. It's just a matter of time of when. And I guess I have to try and, just tame that voice down a little. Be a little nicer to myself. And hopefully with my therapist I'll figure it out. Yeah.